Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today we are reacting to Doctor Who Season 1 Episode 6. Now, where we left off in the last episode, where did we leave off in the last episode? Oh, that was it. Racism. Yeah, that was a shocking ending. Still, like, loads of people watched the video, so thank you again. And a lot in the comments, people again were pointing out the points where the racism happened. And again, thanks for doing that. I did know, but what also did is that when I edited it, I saw it as well. So I saw the racism. I saw what went from being like when she's like, oh, he will be punished, and it's like, oh, blocking him, like, oh, this bitch, and it's like in the end, it's this bitch, you know, But yeah, so yeah, Ncuti, that scene, yeah, I thought it was an enjoyable episode in the sense of how it all built up. I thought that again, there were certain things that some in the comments I was talking about. There's certain things that weren't explained, like, but I guess it's one of those ones where I could forgive because it's not like a huge plot hole, you know. But again, not even bother even think about it. I thought it was a really enjoyable episode, infuriating episode as well. But that's what made it enjoyable, and a shocking ending. But Ncuti and Millie did their best to act that scene the best they can, and they were fantastic. And the actress who actually played big ol' racist, I thought she was great. She did great with the role as well. But justice for Ricky. Justice for Ricky. Yeah. So that's what I thought of the last episode. Now we're ramping up to the end of the season, so I'd imagine that we'll get more to do with the snow, maybe a little bit. I'd imagine we all do. But I'd like to think we will do. If it's 3 episodes left, I'd imagine we will. But you never know. Russell might just be like, nah, let's make this one completely fun, and then the last 2 are the ones, you know. But I imagine even if we don't get a full-on thing to do with, you know, the overarching theme, which is to do with Millie, the snow, her mother, etc., etc., I think that we and big old Twistafani. I don't know. I was gonna say Gwen Twistafani. I don't know why, but then I just went for Twistafani. I don't know. I messed up anyway. Anyway, she's in there. So there's that. But either way, yeah, that's the thing. So I'd imagine they might make a light reference to it. Again, they mentioned like they recognized her, but they didn't actually. They just parked it to the side in that episode. So yeah. So I'm interested to see where this goes. And also, this is the earliest I've actually watched Doctor Who. Like, I've had a lot of I've been very busy, and I work weekends now. Well, I did work weekends before. But I worked from home. This one now, I work weekends and at a site, now and again. So yeah, this is my first Saturday morning, waking up going, oh, should I watch Doctor Who casually? And when I have you know, had those Saturdays free, I've had stuff to do. So this is quite nice, actually, waking up, me having a cup of tea on a Saturday morning and watch Doctor Who. It's funny, all days are like this, eh? But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to enjoy my Saturday and enjoy Doctor Who. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I've waffled quite a bit. So I hope I enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. But other than that, oh, camera's starting to go weird. There it is. See you on the other side. We're getting the period piece in Bath, England.
You are a rake and dishonoured my sister.
Lord Galpin,
Oh,
remind me, to
that's
which
strong
situation
words.
Are you referring? The one in the kitchen? In your study? In the stables?
You will marry her, sir.
Oh, he's a top shagger. That's what he is.
Now, and I can shoot you dead.
Oh, he's a bit of a wank, isn't he? Oh, are we going to do it?
Why, you gamble? Have affairs? You absolute snake.
Well,
Meanwhile, I'm all noble.
these are strong words.
Look at me. I'd rather be you.
What? Wait, what? Oh. Exquisite. Oh my god. Have they taken his position? Oh, wow. So what are we going to do about the body?
Be the bad one.
So we just leaving the body there. That's just poor villainry. What are they going to think when they come across a body like that in the exact same clothing he was in that night, but then they see him there? What are they going to... Oh, it's 1803, isn't it? Witchcraft. Rogue. Oh, not Russell. Interesting. This is shit dancing. But not from them. But not from them. Sorry, I take it back. I take everything back. Don't judge me. They're the best dancers in the world.
Oh my, Bridgerton.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
How do I know these moves?
Psychic earrings, choreography.
Oh, that's sick.
Twice to choose your moves. It's like instant strictly. Just not set into battle mode.
Battle mode? What I will say is that... Do you know what ruined dancing for me? And that's... You could probably say my moves. But do you know that dancing like this? Do you remember A Knight's Tale? If you haven't seen A Knight's Tale, it's a film from the early 2000s, I believe. And it has Heath Ledger in it. And there's a moment where they're dancing all like that, and I'm there like, and as a young lad, I'm like, oh, this is boring. Ugh. And then what happens then? It then turns to an absolute party, and they start doing modern dancing almost in this absolute medieval setting, and I'm like, hooray! So now whenever I see these, I'm just like awaiting that moment like that, which I shouldn't do. It's stupid. But to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of period pieces. So yeah, but I'm interested in this.
Ruby, Lady Ruby Sunday of the Notting Hill Estate.
Oh, well done.
This is the doctor.
Oh, my dear, you aren't unwell.
Oh, no, he's just a friend. Oh,
I'll handle this. Just try not get engaged or accidentally invent tarmac. Okay, go.
That's such a doctor thing to do as well, to get engaged, especially during the Tennant Moffat's of oh my god, Smith's seasons. That's what I was trying to say. I got distracted by the sound. That sound actually distracted me. Like, fuck was that? Hello, sir.
Lord Barton approaches.
oh, that's a tall glass of heartbreak.
Tall glass of hair.
Your Grace, you've been hiding.
Oh, you're not a tall glass at all. You're half a pie of shandy.
Oh, poor guy.
Learn to be admired in silence.
Oh, this is why you don't go to 1802.
Like that on a Friday night down at the spin. Get out of my way, Lord Stilton.
That's it. You're not a lady anymore. You're a queen.
Stilton,
Who is that?
Is that Twist again?
Mother, her constant judgment.
That's Twist, isn't it?
The way you spoke to Lord Barton.
It has to be. There's no way.
Is it always like
I
that?
just want to got used to her in physical
Like that,
form.
ten a penny? Oh,
Yeah, you need to follow him out. Him chasing after a random lady. You know. There we go. That's it. There's my queen go. Oh, she grabs the glass of wine. Queen. Speaking of two kings right here, look at this. God. Is it me? Is it Jonathan? Is it Groff? Isn't it? Look, does he not? Does he not age? He just looks fantastic every time I see him.
Brooding. Good luck. Need to practice in the mirror. Bit more frown. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like this, really. Really like this. I didn't know the Duchess who plays a court jester. Well,
Oh, bitch. I'm going to do notes because I'm going to get very distracted by this, I know I will.
keep an eye out on the exits. Like you're expecting trouble.
Oh.
are you?
Honey, I'm here for fun.
Then go and pursue your facet.
Does not a lord have a name?
Rogue.
Oh, he's rogue. Okay.
Just the doctor?
Just rogue.
He's got a point. Hold on. Is that not Billie Eilish in the background on the fucking... No. I'm certain that was Billie Eilish in the background on the I don't care, the band that are playing. Hold on. I'm trying to think the actual word on. Dun, 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 dun. It is.
I should go outside.
Oh, I was... Wow. Already, Doctor. Woo-wee.
Okay.
Can't say no to Jonathan Roth.
How brave of you to wear that gown this evening after I wore it so beautifully last season.
Is this why she chased after her, you fucking hell? Oh, no.
Earth, are you
Oh,
here?
don't go for any further. Don't, please.
I made a stupid mistake choosing to be sad.
Here we go. Blue lightning time.
In mopping up. What? In that dress?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, wow.
Maybe it will look better.
Ugh. Oh my god. It's definitely going to look better than you. I'm so sorry, madam.
I think about you my every waking hour, and I hate myself for it.
Oh, babes. Don't allow him to get under your skin and into your mind like that.
She would never approve. I will not marry you.
Watching it like a Bridgerton episode.
You stole my heart.
And yet,
Oh my god.
you tempt me still.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, go to each other. This is prime time view. You've just ruined it for yourself, mate.
If the man refuses to marry the lady, she will no longer be acceptable to polite society.
Oh. Boo. I haven't seen Bridgerton, but it's so Bridgerton.
Ripe with rogue. You're tall, you're handsome, you're arrogant. You look great in that jacket.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he fucking does.
There's one thing I have to ask.
Top or bottom?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Why is he doesn't really seem too bothered by all this.
This is a murder far beyond the technology of planet Earth.
Oh, is
Be
he?
done by someone brilliant.
Is he an alien?
You. No, you.
Oh, hello.
Excuse me.
Hello. No, that's a weapon.
If you ask me, honestly, my mate Beck should tie him to a lamppost in his pants.
Funny things
All right.
you say. It's a station and
Bex.
too tenuous.
We need to keep an eye on
Find
Bex.
a good match, and I have no doubt.
Like a cushion. Cushy.
She's inventing slang in 1802 or 1803.
Use it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're-
Words amuse me. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Imagine her, like, you know how the Doctor, like, brought Dude a bit too early in season 9 episode 1, The Magician's Apprentice. Imagine this here, and like how they did Mavity and stuff like that. Imagine this happens here, we get okay and cushy and stuff like that, but it ruins like the trajectory of the human race. From that point onwards, it's all like it's down. It's like it's not downhill most of the time anyway. But you know what I mean.
And how I forget about a man?
Wine and dancing
I go dancing.
and wine.
You know, this
Don't forget the wine ever.
for you in any
Scrappy act, Doc. There's a shoulder at work on this planet, and I've been paid good money to find you.
So he is an alien on this planet. Hey, you load it with Graham.
You are a bounty hunter. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Catching monsters, getting into scrapes.
Yes, it is.
Meeting handsome strangers.
Yeah, he is.
Money, nothing more. It's cloaked past that shed.
Shed. That's my ship.
Travel in a shed?
What's the shed?
Why isn't it cloaked?
It's behind a tree.
The dialogue has been great this entire time. Now that is a ship and a half.
No, that's a ship.
It is a ship. Oh, here she is.
Wonderful party, Your Grace.
Oh, she is serving now. Look at her.
Lady Ruby Sunday.
Oh, what?
Just seems so different.
She does. She's brilliant. You need to calm down with all this. Look at her serve. The knockback of the drink and then the... Oh, she's fabulous.
Rogue, honey, you need company.
I live alone.
Baby, I can see. Was
Oh no, has he lost someone like the doc when the doctor loses his companion?
Asteroid hopper. Did you get your name from Dungeons and Dragons?
For insight.
I'm sorry, is that a wee smile?
Oh, there's a little Scottish action coming out.
And it says that you're wired for sound.
Bit of Kylie. A bit of fucking Kylie.
Classic.
Yes! My hair. Yes! I just can't. Let's just get to.
I'm just standing still, baby.
It says you're hot.
No, it's broken.
Is it you're hot or
No,
I'm hot?
it's-
Deep scanner confirmed. Shapeshifter.
No, he's a Time Lord. No. Oh, hello. Show all them. Show me all the boys and girl. There she is.
Something much older,
There they are.
powerful. I'm a lord of time.
There he is. Disappear.
The lost and fallen planet of Gallifrey. Now let me go. Bounty hunter.
There's his moment.
Have work to do.
There's his moment.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. There is his moment. Oh. That was sensational. Do you want to say there was his moment? I mean, as in, like, do you remember each Doctor has a moment where that, well, I say each Doctor. Is a moment to be able to sort of, like where they have a moment where they reference all their old sort of past selves. Moffat was really good at doing it. He really honoured the old ones as well when he could do. But yeah, but like, you know, like you remember the 11th Era when it was then, sure, and it was like when he's talking to oh god, no, it was what are they called? The big old, the one that's after Prisoner Zero. Anyway, when he's like, what happened to them, and it shows all like the previous Doctors and stuff like that, and then eventually all like with the whole in the 50th anniversary, no sir, all 13, when it's shown all the Doctors come to Gallifrey. I'm trying to think if Capaldi had one as well. I'm trying to scan through my mind brain. But you know what I mean? When they have that little moment where it's like, all right, okay, we're referencing a Doctor, we're referencing the past. We are the Doctor. And we now go forward being the Doctor even harder, you know?
And then a shared grave.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Until death.
Which usually is probably not far away.
So much more adventures and mountains to be climbed.
And dead people to be found.
It's not my first shed.
Oh baby, it's not a normal shed.
Oh my god!
He's doing Willy Wonka.
I'm in love
Oh, with the TARDIS or the Doctor?
with this machine.
Ah. Sure you are, buddy.
Naturally transcendental. What was that?
Nothing. Indigestion. She gets upset by bounty hunters.
Because you toy the line between good and bad, yeah.
And this world of Gallifrey, where the hell is that?
Well, I might take you one day.
But it's in ruins.
Who did you lose?
What?
Yeah, he's opening this can of worms.
We traveled together, we had fun, you know?
He knows exactly about this shit.
And then a day came along, I lost them. What about you?
Story of his life. Oh.
I lost everyone.
Ah.
At the party, I saw you with that woman.
My best friend.
I like they call her his
Why
best
is it
friend.
boring?
We have to live each day because they can't.
Ooh.
You have to stay a bounty hunter. Travel with me.
That means he's not travelling with us now. Why'd you say this early in the episode?
Would you travel with me?
That is quite an argument.
He's got a good point.
tell you what, when we both get out of this,
Which we're not going to now because you said it so early in the episode.
across the stars. I like that.
Oh, we were so close!
The trap is ready.
So close! Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Whew. Anyone else sweating? I am sweating. That was... saucy. That had all the sauce, but we weren't able to taste the magic.
Nice lady.
Emily.
Emily, 1813, the Duchess, a shape-shifting shoulder. Okay?
I know the word okay.
She's just along for the ride.
What do you mean? It's literally dressing up and playing at Bridgerton.
Could be. You know,
So there's no, like...
out across the stars.
What are these TV signals?
What?
No time.
Sorry, that's a long story, babes.
There's one thing that attracts her is and plot twists.
Oh, we're going to cause plot twists upon plot twists.
Come on, Ron. Shall we?
Two men dancing in 1803.
Us dancing will create a scene.
You'll see.
We should have researched this era.
Right? You can already see they're angry. Look at them! Do you know what it's gonna be? Oh my god. Right? What I was gonna say is that it's gonna be even a little bit more shock for them as well, because it's 1803. It's a black man as well. So it's going to be anti-black people and anti-possible homosexuality, if you want to put a pin on it. I like how this has got dark, like sort of darker, and it's just them two and them two alone. I'm enthralled. Oh my god. Yes. Oh. I need to... This episode's like sort of just maybe it's very warm as well. I'm actually sweating. I'm actually sweating. But it's because it's June. It's warm. I can't have the windows open because there's noise outside. I haven't got the fan on because then you'll just hear into the mic, so I can't. Sorry if that annoys you, but I should have wore. That's what I was saying. Should have worn a thinner top. I was like, should have done this topless, but no one wants to see that.
Oh, this is new.
You would ask me to give up my title?
Oh! You said to her, don't get engaged. Another ring for the hand. That was outrageous. Follow him.
Play them.
You go that way.
There they are. Oh my. Oh my god.
It's him. What is he? How can you even talk like this? Who are you?
No, Emily, no.
That keeps us only one shoulder, yeah?
Oh. Oh my lord. Okay. They weren't just so gossipy gossips. Cool transition. Cool transition.
I want to be.
Run. I'm normally the one that says that.
You grab this hand. This is Doctor Who. I don't know. It's redonkulous. They're just getting chased by parrot-looking creatures that are dressed like Bridgerton characters. Right. I'm putting it out there right now. They're surrounded by carriages. Now, let me just bring you back to a film called Titanic. When Jack and Rose are trying to be found, like sort of trying to hide, and they're trying to be found by the bastards that are rich. Let's just call them that. Whilst all this is happening, they get into a carriage, and things get a bit steamy. Just saying.
This is what we came for.
These are cool looking costumes. I'm loving this. There's obviously some CGI involved as well, but it looks cool as heck.
Play our games, and we can start wars with the French and the Spanish and the Portuguese and everybody
Yeah,
who doesn't look
that that sounds like the British Empire.
cosplay this planet.
Emily, I'm sorry. I know it's hard.
Emily,
But trust me,
chill with the fan.
there are bad things in the universe, but the good things always out. The truth is, nah, you've seen enough.
Yeah, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Oh. Okay, I thought you meant you've seen enough. Don't ruin it. Don't blow her mind even more. Oh, yeah.
You are bookish little wallflower, risking it all for a secret love.
She's a fucking parrot.
You are a Ruby Sunday.
Oh, what a cool transition.
I want.
This isn't going to work, though, because Ruby is special. I'm not worried at all. Should I be?
And don't I look fabulous?
Yes, you do. I'm embarrassed for you. Embarrassed for you. Wouldn't see me do that.
Not seen her.
That's Ruby. I'm not having it said other than that.
You know I can't stop her. And I wouldn't want to do that. And if anyone
Oh.
feel it all, you'll keep her safe.
I will keep her safe.
Ooh. He can't stop promising mums. I don't even think Ruby's dead and that's Baby Cry.
They have a lifespan of 600 years.
Right?
Good. It's a long time to suffer.
Yes, it is.
1/3 of a transport gate.
1/3 of a trap.
1/3 of a brain, Doctor.
Oh, he's got a big old brain. You fucking idiots.
only this. Don't pretend.
No, I'm not. It's me, Doctor.
Nice try.
Doctor, listen to her.
My mum's called Carla and I cosplayed.
Oh. Can't mean man. Poker face, poker face. We're getting poker face. Ruby. Poker face, poker face. Oh, Ruby. They break her. She break her beak. Broke her beak.
Become the Doctor.
Here we go. This is where Rogue comes in.
Doctor, press send.
No.
One chance.
No, is that easy?
He's too much of a cat.
No, Doctor, it's fine.
No, it's not Ruby.
If you don't send,
It's fine.
It's not fine.
they'll kill us. Then the world. You know that. You absolutely know.
There's a way around this. There's a way around this.
Can you lose your friend to save the world?
That's my boy. Oh, we got it in the end. The internet's gonna be so angry about this. Oh. You could. How did he do that? That's nice.
Find me.
Find me. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna. The Doctor's been through quite a lot today. He really has. He just wanted to act out Bridgerton. Is this going to be another one of those moments where I'm going to sit on it, but she couldn't get out. So how did he get in? He literally pushed her out. So if she couldn't get out, how could he push her out and then take her space? Please, let me know if I've missed something. He just keeps on losing people. We not gonna pick up the alien tech that's on the floor now? I see the lights went out on them. Still. But still. I'm glad that we have the option to actually have him back again.
Don't even know his real name.
Imagine Rogue was his real name.
I'm sorry.
And he doesn't know your real name. Real name.
Anyway, upwards, new horizons, moving
He
on.
can be sad now and again, Doc. I said Doc, sorry. Hug her back now. It's all it needs. It's just a moment. She was never gone. These two, man. Do you remember they started spreading rumors that these two, like, were just having issues on set? There was rumors. They're highly professional because I don't get that vibe at all. He's got his ring. Oh, he's gonna wear it. Yeah, he is. Imagine it didn't fit, and that was the last bit of the episode. Just going, for fuck's sake, trying to get on. Oh, what an episode, man! What an episode! I really bloody enjoyed that. That was a perfect balance of not even that much mystery to it, because it was being explained as it gone on, but intrigue, I guess, about the villain, but about the relationship the Doctor will have with Rogue. The will they, won't they? Ruby trying her best to emancipate this poor woman that turned out to be a fucking Childer anyway. Childer, wasn't it? I need to write that down. I will in a minute. But yeah, so pardon me. So yeah, what a great and listen, I thought it was done well, because if we can have the intrigue that is River Song, and I love River Song. I love River Song, and I love her storyline. I love everything about her, and I'm so sad that, that Alex Kingston won't play her anymore. Probably more than likely not, because we know the start, we know the end. I mean the husbands of River Song was a treat and a half. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. But my point is that if we can have that, if we can have the Doctor just smooching everybody and anyone, it goes to show you kind of where Chibnall was in between, like, because what it was, Russell RTD when he first started, he brought in Captain Jack. We had the kiss the Doctor. So it's not the first time the Doctor's kissed a man. We've seen 9 do it with Captain Jack. So, but it wasn't as passionate as that. But it was still a kiss. But no one batted an eyelid. It was cool. It was Captain Jack. But then obviously we see the Doctor do his thing, etc., as he goes on. But then we then go to Moffat, who's then also, he loves, as he would put it, he loves a good snog. So that's how he'd put it. And we were just like, that's fine. But then Chibnall's era, I haven't even done my post stuff. I'm still got this up here. I'm just going to finish this bit here now. But Chibnall's era, it was like they were afraid, because it being a woman as a Doctor, he was afraid to make her into what the Doctor would do, which would be someone that would flirt. And she did kind of flirt, but not all the time, but would flirt, would be in romantic situations, and would have a little schnog, as Moffat would call it, and you think that, and it was like he was sort of like, he didn't want to do it just because he didn't want to hypersexualize the first female Doctor, whereas RTD's come back in with his first black, and I don't know where, I think he's queer. I'm fairly certain that's what that's his, what he is, Ncuti, queer. His first queer black Doctor, and he's just like, right, let's get him flirting, let's get him hypersexual, let's get him kissing men, let's do this. And I'm like, all right, cool. But it's sort of, I could see the issue why Chibnall didn't do it, because he didn't want to do that to the first female Doctor. But then here comes RTD, like, yes! I just found that funny. But yeah, I just thought, but yeah, like I said, if we can do this with the other Doctors, with other women, then. But I just know what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go onto Twitter and things like End Wokeism and all the sort of stupid little fuckheads on the internet are gonna be like, oh my god, look what they did! Oh, Tommy Robinson and all these, because I know he tweeted the other day as well. All these pricks are just gonna go mad, and I actually can't wait. I can't wait. And that, guys, my reaction to Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 6, titled Rogue. And my gosh, wasn't it great? I mean, yeah, it was just... I do think this episode will split opinion, because we will have people who will... Well, let's put it this way. We have people who are fans, and we have people who will be coming in because it's Ncuti. Now, and they're new fans. So we have the old fans and new fans. Now, the new fans will be all over this, because if they're coming in for Ncuti, they're coming in for the likes of what we got in this episode. The old fan base, though, will be split. And the old fan base was split since Jodie came about. And then even more so now that Ncuti's about. So, because as progressive as Doctor Who is as a show, it's just a little bit too progressive for them now. So, yeah, it just is. So if people have arguments to do with the story, the writing of the story writing, whichever way you want to put it, I'll get that. I'll get that, because if they can explain, that's fine. But if people are just going to be like, because I have to get this off the bat, because it was a huge part of the episode, the Doctor having a love interest. That, again, we had these love interest characters. We had the Madame de Pompadour, you know. We had oh, how am I forgetting every love interest in the world that he's had? Obviously we had River Song. Oh my god! So I was about to say Wilf. No. But he has had these moments with other characters. How am I losing? Oh, okay. So we got Linda with a Y, not an I. We have the tree person from the first season. That ends up giving her life. They had that sort of like, as in with Eccleston. Okay, they're starting to come back to me now. No, they've all gone again. But you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, they're having these sort of moments. And it's like... And that's why... And so I forgot my train of thoughts already. But we're having these sort of moments, and it's like, if we can have these, then we can have it again. So it's a big part of it, of the show, because that's what there is. Just because of the gender and sexuality, etc. It should not matter, but it will to see it's two people. So that's why it's a big part. It is a big part of this episode, and that's why it's like, it's on my mind, is that it needs to be solved. But I think it was done well, because the Doctor loves intrigue. He loves a mystery, as well as also this one. He's more about the looks more than anything, this Doctor, because whereas, because he's a horn dog, but I feel like the other Doctors loved the characters for who they were, personality wise, and what they did, and then came along the physical attraction, because it's more the intrigue for the Doctor, I always found, whereas and that's what gets him like, ooh, like that's why normal companions don't work, because once the Doctor kind of figures them out as for who and what they are, then they're just mates. It just doesn't work. And when you have them consistently going about together, that's why Riversong worked. She was a mystery wrapped in an enigma. That was a fucking paradox. That was also just, everything about her was just back to front. It was just, and that's why it worked, because it was like, but the other ones, it's always like it can't work, your lifespan, and it can't work because, this and that. So why Rogue worked was because he was mysterious. He was an alien. He did travel through space. He was a bounty hunter that was cool, tall and handsome, but also he sensed good in them. He was like the Doctor. He had a companion and he lost that companion. I did notice as well when Rogue was talking about his companion, he did not gender them either as well. He called them them. So I was like, okay, so it's ambiguous. That's why at the time I didn't mention it. I was like, it's ambiguous about their sexuality. Not sexuality, sorry, their gender. Gender? Or sex. I can't remember anymore. Anyway, yeah, so we didn't know how it works. So I was like, okay, so that might just throw in it to be like, okay, are they, is this a, and then obviously end up being a big old smooch fest anyway. But yeah, but that's why I thought Rogue was one that would intrigue the Doctor, and that's why it worked. It worked because he was not like other people. He wasn't like other companions. He wasn't like other people. The characters in which he's intrigued. He was more leaning towards River Song than the likes of Linda with the Y, not an I. Yeah. That's what I mean. So that's or like less. Again, it was the personality and the achievements at that point. Yeah, the Madame de Pompadour, where it was, and but again, that's what intrigued the Doctor in the first place. It was the fireplace that was like surrounded by around her life, and then, because I honestly don't think that he was going to stay forever, but then what would happen is that then, once he got the TARDIS, he was going to bring it to the stars and do his thing, do his old thing with it, and then, as in like sort of bring it around. But then he would have just been like, yeah, no, it's just us traveling now, you know. This is going to be a long post because I'm just talking shite because I thought, yeah, wonderful episode. I thought the sorry, I forgot I was sort of taken away by everything that I didn't actually take down their like the actual pronunciation of their name, because I was just calling them parrots by the end. Let's have a look here. No, stop that. Childer, yeah, it was Childer. Yeah, so I'm gonna write that down here so I don't forget. So yeah, so Childer, I thought the design was great. I thought the acting was great. I thought everything about them was good. It wasn't so much so that it was a simple plot line in a sense that they were just there for drama. This was their whole sort of TV. But then it goes to show that they are a world-ending threat because they can. Their plan was to take over the world. Cause World War. By this point, 1, it would be. Or if they were to do it later. You know what I mean? That's mean. So they were going to set about possibly destruction of the Earth. So they were more than end up being what they were. But the simplicity of them was that they're just cosplaying. They're just enjoying what they're doing. And then it was like, oh shit, these are bastards actually. But yeah. Pardon me. So yeah, so I thought they were great as well. I thought Millie had a great moment with eventually with one of the Childer. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go through my notes because I'm a little bit all over the place. I cried like twice as well. This episode will be the least rated episode on IMDb due to, review bombing and stuff like that. As soon as I'll go on Twitter right now and that clip will be all over the internet. All over the internet. And then people will then go and review bomb. Just cause. But I'm alright with that because I really enjoy that episode. Yeah, and those that will watch the episodes and watch the show will then again go back and go, why was this review bomb? But it won't deter people away from that episode because I'm getting distracted again. I'm talking shit. Let me go through these guys. I do bother. So, I wrote down "Take Shape of Man-whore" because he was a man-whore, and that's all I wrote at the start. Obviously, there was a lot more development from that. But yeah, oh my god, the whole that start when I was talking about the dancing seems so long ago. It seems so long ago. All my words dancing. Yeah. But again, look what happened. We had the dancing, and then it turned into something better. Where it was drama. It was intense. It was having people go, my god, Oh god, I got mates in group chats talking shit. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, that was it. Yeah, so takes shape of man whore. Dancing again. really enjoyed the enjoyed the dance of what it became. I'll stand by it. I think it's a very. She is. You know, people like will watch that sort of dancing and be like, oh my god, it's so regal. It's so. I'm there like, oh fucking move your ass, God, do a little bit, you know. That's just me. I'm not about that rigid lifestyle, you know. That's just me. Yeah, I wrote down whore man be whoring. That's what I wrote down. That's when he obviously chases after Em. He chased after Emily at that point. He was Emily mustn't have been a childer at that point. At that point, because he would have known that was the other childer. So they wouldn't have had bothered acting with each other in that point. You know, so yeah. So yeah, so that's all just to hit me there. So you wouldn't have. So it must have been maybe when she ran off after seeing the aliens and ran off. So that must have been them when they got her. Sorry. Yes, because only 5 were outside chasing them, and there ended up being 6 altogether, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Lady taken by again the housekeeper being taken. I really enjoyed the way they were taken. Again, if anyone looked out the window, they should be like, "What the fuck's going on out there? Why is there blue lightning so close down there?" But also, we didn't really get to see the blue lightning inside when they eventually took the clothes up to be the priest or the vicar. It's like, was it just outside in the atmosphere, where you got that, or was it literally blue lightning all around in that place? Because there should have been some form of, like, you know, something on fire or destruction of the room or something, like, you know. But I did enjoy the actual visual aspects of the blue lightning, then being held up, taking everything like that. And then I like the look of the corpse as well. It actually looked quite, you know, scorched, but not scorched where it was burnt. It was like where it was drained almost, drainy scorch. Again, Jonathan Groff as well is such a fine looking man, but also a great actor. You know, I actually just rewatched Mindhunter. Well, no, I started watching Mindhunter a couple of years back. I enjoyed it, but my partner didn't, because a lot of it was... Unfortunately, she doesn't like really anything that is about people that would abuse women. That's not her thing. So when we got X amount of episodes in, and it was like, right, all these serial killers are just killing women, she was like... And when they're going into detail, she's like, I'm out. So I was like, And I never carried on. And then I rewatched it only about when I started my new job. I was watching it. I started watching it on the train. I was like, maybe watch it on the train. And then, like, train to work, I was like watching it on my phone. By the time that I got 4 episodes in, I was like, no, this is going on the TV. This has to go on the TV. So he's brilliant now. I love him in what do you call it? Hamilton, the stage performance, you know, with the original cast members and stuff like that. But I just think he's just such a fine looking man, a fine actor, and that brooding look that he had that enticed the Doctor in, as well as also the fact that he got something from him up there when he was on his Sonic. But yeah, it was he's just a great actor, great person to play this character. And he just doesn't look old at all, does he? As in, like, he's been around for X amount of years on our screens and in our lives, and yeah, he's actually thinking about it. What else have I seen him in? Let me just get this up here. I'm gonna have a quick look. Let me pause rather than have you just watch me in silence. Hold on. Right, yeah, here we go. So I'm just going through it there. So I recognise him. Listen, I know that he plays thing in Frozen, Kristoff. So I know that, and I knew that he did pop up in Invincible. But the stuff I mainly would know him from would be this here. It was Sir Jesse St. James in Glee. It was, yep. Let's have a look here. It was also from Mindhunter, Hamilton, The Matrix Resurrections, and then Knock at the Cabin. Knock at the Cabin, yeah. Knock at the Cabin was the more recent one I saw him in. As well as also this. Yeah, and Hamilton. There we go, yeah. So that's what I mean. So again, what a great actor, great looking man. And yeah, so I just think it's, yeah, and I think, listen, I want to put on it, I think the set designers and the costume department should get props for this. Again, I don't really watch those shows, but it looked fitting, very fitting. It looked very good, very slick, and they kept that modern kind of twist to it where they weren't just going to give Ncuti a certain type of like dark, like sort of like bland clothing. They made him look like a more modern, like fashionable outfit, and same with Rogue as well, and same with also with Emily. I thought Emily's outfit was lovely as well, but also same with Ruby as well. I just thought they had like a nice modern spin on it, whether that was with the certain like the phrase on the details or the color. It just looked, they looked great. I really enjoy it. I thought they did fantastic, and the setting of where they were going into all the rooms and the gardens as well. The garden looked very regal as well. So like when they were outside. So yeah, so that was great. Yeah, and again, I love that moment as well between Ruby Hamilton to sort of realising, well, getting a watch of what an abridged episode would be in front of her, and then having that moment where she's comforting Emily, where she is trying to like sort of show her like I understand where you come from, but you don't deserve him, like how a lot of women do on nights out, sort of like you don't deserve him, babes, you don't, like, you know, I've messed that up, I'm so sorry. He doesn't deserve you, babes, I should have said. I was too focused on the accent. That's my bad. But my point is that sort of thing where she was there to cover her. Like, it's such an empowering moment for a woman, is that when another woman is there, sort of like, you could do whatever you want and be. And eventually we do get that further on as well. But yeah, I love that little moment for her trying to just sort of like befriend her and try to be there for someone because she saw a woman in need. And that's just our Ruby all over. Again, we had the moment with the Doctor being brought to his Rogue spaceship. Great moment, him with Kylie playing as well. God, the great moment. Honestly, God, this is me talking now because obviously I haven't edited yet, but I'm interested to see how my copyright issues are going to be for that bit, because I would want to keep that all in myself personally, but I can't. For copyright reasons, be like no, but we'll see. But yeah, so a great little moment there, and then the Doctor having his "I'm the Doctor" moments. Like I said during it, it's yeah, great. Thoroughly enjoyed that moment, and again, you're getting that early flirtation from them because they just keep it as a Doctor to be like, oh yeah, like bounty hunter, blah blah, so like and all that sort of stuff. And then he's sort of like keeping his distance, and then the whole sort of, but slightly intrigued. Like he could have easily have just done things like to stop him from playing the music, but he was kind of, it seemed a bit whimsically enjoying it, like the cat and mouse sort of thing, like Tom and Jerry sort of thing, you know. That's what I was sort of getting from it. Followed by the I'm the Doctor moment, and he was like, oh my god, wow, hello sir. So yeah, and then yeah, followed by that was then like the moment where you could be anything. You don't have to just be, I could want to share a grave with a man. I want a bit less money and, you know, smaller. I was like, okay, like, aim higher. You can do. So again, it's gonna be one of those a time where at a time period where she may be able to reach for the stairs a little bit more, but she'll still be stifled. But it's step by step, I guess. That's one way of doing it. Well, she can't anymore. She's dead. Yeah, the children killed her. But, you know what I mean? At that time, she wasn't. I don't think. I wrote down in the whole will they, won't they. That's why that's the thing, because they will, and they did, and they have, and they can. But that bit when they're in the TARDIS, him just sort of appreciating the TARDIS for what it was. The TARDIS not liking the moral sort of ambiguity, the grey lines between good and bad with a bounty hunter, you know? She's a little bit turned off by it, but I really enjoyed that. But again, the whole sort of getting all up close in each other's grills, not being up there, but then being a bit further away. That emotional connection he had when he was asking about his past, his previous companion, and the Doctor revealing the information as well. I lost everyone, but we keep going for them. For every day they're not with us, we keep going to be able to experience those days on their behalf. It's a beautiful moment, you know. But again, it was a intrigue, you know. That's why it was an intrigue for. It was intriguing for both of them in the sense that they were able to have that lull rather than be like this drama. I'm after you, and then eventually it was the children. It was the chasers. We have to stop the plan. It was that nice moment of. We know they're out there, but you know we can give it some. It was a bit silly. There's people's lives are at stake, but they thought they'll be fine in there. Let me just show you my shit. But forget that bit. But they were like, yeah, let's have this moment to just sort of sit, relax, and get to know each other a bit better. And it was I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. Again, the design for because I know with the children, I thought I keep going to call them parrots because they weren't all parrots; they're bird-like creatures. But yeah, I thought the design on them were fantastic. They obviously use some form of edit in the editing room as well. They always do, but this is the way forward if we can. Just if you need to use CGI, use CGI, like as in to create something entirely as CGI. But if we don't have to. And we could just sort of have things on set where we can then just sort of tick them in, edit them in post to be able to sort of make them a bit more cleaner, make a little bit more come to life. Yes, please do that because they looked outstanding. They looked so good. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought that the hair and makeup and the costume, not costume for the parts as well, but it would just be prosthetics, maybe hair and makeup, maybe. Would that be that department? Either way, they did a bang up job. They did so good. Yeah, that's what I like about Doctor Who when we can have when we put so much effort into actually the hair, the makeup, the costumes, all these sort of designs on them. That's what I really, really enjoy about the episode. Like, do you remember the Fisher King? I know some people might not like the Under the Lake Before the Flood episode, season 9, episode 3 and 4. Yes, that were 3 and 4. But the Fisher King in episode 4. So before the flood. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Under the Lake Before the Flood. Anyway, yeah, the Fisher King. I thought that was an outstanding design. That creepy bairn, big old tall bastard. You know. But it was just a great design. I really enjoyed it, and that's what I think Doctor Who does well. Is that there'll be episodes where they will just do pure CJ. I'm like, oh, right, okay. But when we have that moment where we have that blend of just physical villains and then maybe some editing but in post, I'm happy with that. I'm talking rubbish again. So again, that moment again, I'll put down here. Ruby taken. Obviously, she wasn't in the end, and I knew she wasn't. But then that flashback to Carla saying like, "Look after my daughter," making me cry. That moment it was just. Let's put it this way: is that how I'm connecting to Ruby right now? I didn't connect to any of Chibnall's characters other than Graham, and again, it was I loved Graham. I thought he was great, thoroughly enjoyed it. But otherwise, his character, his companions were just I just didn't get that connection from. Nothing wrong with the actors. I thought they were great, but I just didn't get the connection other than Graham. So the fact that within this moment is that I have this with Ruby and I'm connected to her and I love this character already. And even her mother, Carla, who pops up here and there, they've just made such a kind soul out of her. And I just believe the moment between, any moment between her and with Ruby, her with the Doctor, her with her gran, it's just so mothering and nurturing. It's just, in that moment straight away, I'm like, she would be worried. She'd be happy for her to see that. And even her saying like, everyone, Ruby deserves it, but please look after it. It's beautiful. And I just think it's great. And the Doctor, Ncuti as well, having that moment to bathe. Again, bathe is a big word. I use it all the time myself, but bathe in that moment of he thought he lost Ruby and he's in tears, and that moment of 600 years is a lifespan. Yeah, that's enough time for them to suffer. So he's going to let them live out the rest of their life on a barren planet in another dimension or something like that. And that's it, and that's the way they think it, because that's all they have, and that's their suffering. Our boy in this, obviously in this iteration, it's a boy, but the Doctor, he will preserve life, but that doesn't mean that he's going to make it a good life for you. You know, she cosplayed. There we go. She cosplayed. Great little moment as well, having the flashback to her. Ruby stepped up there. Also, yeah, let's talk about the music in the background. I thought I recognised Billie Eilish, and I was like, yeah, okay, that is Billie Eilish, okay. But then I was like, I'm going to have to proper listen back to see if they actually did do more other than the ones I picked up. But that moment with Ruby taking on the shoulder to the sound of Poker Face, like on a stringed quartet. Is that what they're called? String quartet? Anyway, you know what I mean. That was so powerful. That was so pop-off Queen. That was so... It was just... Yes. Gaga herself would be applauding. It's just... Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, that was, again, a moment for Ruby. For Ruby to be able to go, fuck yeah. Like, just to cement why she's such a good character. She isn't just there to uplift Ncuti. She's there to be her own person, and they complement each other. And the Doctor wasn't there, and she just thought, let's do this. Let me just take you on, dance around you, and then break your fucking beak. Love it. This is the longest outro I think I've done for a Doctor Who episode. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Yeah, and then that was followed up by then them trapping the children in the transdimensional transport or whatever. I've forgotten that now. And the Doctor not being able to sacrifice Ruby, he can, and he would probably burn a planet to save Ruby. He was going to the sack. He couldn't do it. So of course Rogue was going to step in. But we have that lovely moment of a tender kiss that was done well. It was done so well. I'm so happy with how it was done. It wasn't. It wasn't to the point where it was. Let's put it this way, with the Doctor and River Song, when they first did it, it was passionate on her end, and he was like, oh my god, what do I do? And in the end, the passion got there. And then by the time that Matt Smith Doctor and River Song said goodbye, it was on either end a very passionate kiss. This one was more tender. It was more sort of like I don't have that connection with you as much as I have done with the other ones, but as in with her, but this one was like, but I want this and I appreciate this, and it wasn't over the top, and it wasn't like just like and done, or like, again, let's not undercut how the Ninth Doctor and Captain Jack's kiss, but I'm not going to go. But it was a very much and I'm wanting like done. I was like, I was better off a coward. This is what he said. Whereas this one, it was in the moment and it was beautiful, and it was, yes, please, thank you. I just realised I'm wearing parrots. I'm wearing birds. Oh my god. Oh my god. How does that just hit me? Oh my god. I just realised. Anyway, okay, it's going to move on. Wow. I wonder if people are going to pick... If people didn't watch this to the end, a lot of people don't, by the way. But if you're still here, again, cheers. But if people... I wonder if people pick that up during it. Because I didn't. Anyway, great little moment, and then he sacrifices himself. Again, not too certain how he was able to push Ruby out and take her space. Because I understand that it's only for 6 people, but if she can't get out, So it must be the fact that he's gone in, and because they registered someone in, someone can. So one of the children could have gone out in that time, but he's pushed her out beforehand, maybe. But yeah, him saying, "Find me, come get me, come get me." That's a it's like find me, and it leaves it open for him to actually turn up again. And if not, then we could get a moment where they do turn up. He doesn't say turn up, but he turns up outside of it, and he could say, "I found him," and he just leaves that. You know, or it could, you know, it's down to, I would love to have him back, and I would love to have her back, but again, I don't want a companion that's also a love interest, or a passion interest, or a, you know, interest, you know? But like Riversong, why I worked so well, she came in, she was fantastic, and then fucked off, you know? And that's why I think you can't have that sort of thing on set all the time, because otherwise it's like, it just doesn't sit well with me. I just don't like it. I think that the Doctor and his companions need to just be best mates and go about their lives. But yeah, but I would love to have him back. And again, a good moment at the end where it was, what am I doing again? Look, I said look up to the stairs, but he was looking up to the moon. But the stairs, look up. I think he's looking up to the stairs. So he could look up to the moon where his ship was, but he's looking up to the stairs. Just to have one look at, like, just knowing that he's out there, and he will find him one day, I guess. But again, that moment between him and Ruby where it was like, no, be sad. Like, don't, this is a big moment. Like, don't brush it off. Please. And it was lovely. It was lovely. But yeah, so, lovely episode. I cannot wait to go onto the internet and see the meltdown, but also people from all walks of life being like, oh my god, they did it. Or, oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, I feel represented. Oh my god. Things like that. The tides are changing. There's no coming back from this now. It's here. It's happened. And now you just either stop watching and stop complaining. So stop watching or stop complaining and enjoy this ride. You know? Because it's only going to get more. It's only going to get more LGBTQ plus from here. So yeah, so I'm interested to see what the internet's going to be like. It's going to be an absolute minefield. But yeah, so overall, thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Yes, it's really ramping up. No development on the on the front of as in like the sort of the overarching story front. None of that. But I didn't notice at all. I was too engrossed by this. Engrossed because Jonathan. Anyway, that was terrible. I'm leaving it there. So thank you for watching the video, guys. So if you like the video, please like the video. Comment down below. What do you think of this episode? What do you think of the relationship between the Doctor and Rogue? Were you happy with it? Were you not happy with it? Do you think it was deserved? What do you think of Ruby in this episode? Like, you know, having her absolute queen moment to Lady Gaga. What do you think of the children as characters? Did you like their designs? How do you think this episode was? All that shizzle down below. Thank you. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. Bunch of other videos around here to do with me and other people. I do react to Doctor Who with my little brother Charlie. We're on a hiatus because he's doing his exam. He's doing his exam, but I think he's just finished, so we're going to get back to recording soon. So we're currently on season 3 of New Who, so we're the Tenant is with Martha, and that's the ones we're doing at the moment. I also do reactions to with the Marvel Cinematic Universe with my mate Josh. They're all up there. Phase 1 to 3, the Infinity Saga. They're all up there. I also do reactions to the MCU. I have like as in like the TV shows on Disney Plus. Have done since Moon Knight. Most recently up there as part of Marvel, not the MCU, is X-Men 97. But also the most recent one that's part of the MCU is Echo. I also currently am releasing episodes of things to do with Star Wars. So currently I'm doing Star Wars Rebels. But I also am releasing the Acolyte as well at the moment, as they're getting released weekly. And other things that I will be reacting to that's upcoming, well obviously other than Doctor Who, I've got, you know, The Rings of Power season 2, The Boys season 4 I think starts next week, so I'll be doing that. And House of the Dragon season 2 starts next week as well, or the week after. I can't remember. But yeah, so I'll be doing reactions to those as well. So if anything like that sounds like it takes your fancy, guys, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you out there.